Good morning everyone. In the previous class we have discussed about the introduction of RCC. Now in this lecture we will be discussing about the analysis of singly reinforced beams by using working stress method. Okay. What is singly reinforced beams? Okay, the beam, suppose this is the cross section of the beam which is reinforced at the bottom of the section is called singly reinforced beams. Okay, there may be having doubly reinforced beams. The beams which are reinforced both at the top and bottom of the section. These type of beams are called doubly reinforced beams. But now we are going to analyze the singly reinforced beams. Okay. Before going to the analysis, we will be discussing some important terminology. Okay. The first terminology is modular ratio. The modular ratio is denoted by small m. So what its formula is, modular ratio small m is equals to, actually it's defined as the ratio of modulus of elasticity of steel to the modulus of elasticity of the concrete. So ES by EC. But as per IS 456 2000, Indian Standard 456 2000, modular ratio is given as 280 by 3 sigma CBC. Okay, 280 by 3 sigma CBC, which is the one of the most important formula during the analysis. Okay, now here modular ratio is equal to 280 by 3 sigma CBC. Okay, there is a 280 by m is equals to 280 by 3 sigma CBC is there. What is sigma CBC here? Sigma CBC is permissible stress in the concrete. Permissible stress in the concrete. In the first class, we have discussed permissible stress. Permissible stress is equals to ultimate load by factor of safety. Okay, if you haven't watched the first video, go and watch the first video. So permissible stress, permissible stress is equals to ultimate load factor of safety. Okay, so sigma CBC is ultimate load by factor of safety for concrete is what? 3. Suppose we want M20. Suppose there is a M20 grade concrete. Okay, M20 grade concrete. Okay, what's the permissible stress here? Sigma CBC ultimate load. This is called the ultimate load or characteristic load. Okay, 20 by 3. 20 by 3 is 6.67, but in the code book it is written as 7. So this is how we get sigma CBC values. We don't need to by heart the permissible stresses of concrete from the code book. Just we need sigma CBC is equals to ultimate load by factor of safety, and factor of safety for concrete is 3. Factor of safety for concrete is 3. Okay. For M30 concrete, you tell, for M30 grade of concrete, sigma, what is permissible stress? Here ultimate load or characteristics load 30 by 3, 10. See, simple. It's very simple. So we'll get sigma CBC. But the ultimate modular ratio formula is 280 by 3 sigma CBC. Okay, sigma CBC is the permissible stress. Moving on to the analysis of the singly reinforced beams. Now we have discussed the terminology also. Here diagram shows the cross section of the singly reinforced beam. Okay, small b is the width of the beam and small d is the effective depth of the beam. This is the stress strain diagram. As it is linear, stress and strains are linear. So EC, which is strain in the concrete, and ES, strain in the steel, and this is the stress diagram, sigma CBC and sigma ST. Okay, from that we will find out neutral axis first. Okay, neutral axis, and this line is called neutral axis. Okay, this is N. We are taking this as N, and this will be automatic. We get by this overall is D, this overall effective depth is D, and it's N. So this will get by D minus N. Okay. To determine the, we should write a point here. To determine the actual depth of neutral axis, we should equate N or NA. In some textbooks it is written as N, and some textbooks it is written as NA. We should equate moments of area of compression, moments of area of compression to the moments of area of tension. Okay, about neutral axis, now moments of area of compression, we need moments of area of compression. And one more important point, the top portion of the neutral axis, the compression is taken by top neutral axis and tension is taken by the steel. Okay, the compression is taken by the concrete and tension is taken by this reinforcement steel. Okay, moment of area of compression, moment of, what is moment actually? Moment is equals to load into distance. Okay, so moment of area of compression, small b into N, b into N, and where the distance is acting at the center, so N by 2. Is equals to moment of area of compression, this. So area of steel, total is the area of steel, but we cannot place area of steel. We have here number of bars, so we will multiply with the equivalent area by multiplying with modular ratio. So MAST into distance where it is acting, D minus N. Okay, from this we will get B into N square by 2 MA ST into D minus N. Okay, width of the beam is given in the question. So MS we already know, M is equals to 280 by 3 sigma CBC. AST is pi by 4 into D square, given it depends upon the diameter of the bar. So D minus N, if we don't know, only one unknown. By substituting, by equating, we'll get N is equals to, we should equate and we'll get the depth of the neutral axis, that is actual depth of neutral axis, N or Na. So when we need to find the depth of the neutral axis, we use this formula. Okay, one is the modular ratio is equals to 280 by 3 sigma CBC, and this formula is used for finding the depth of the neutral axis. How we got? By equating the moments of area of the compression and moments of area of the tension. So area of the compression, which is here, so B into N, where it is acting N by 2, that's what I have written, B into N by 2. Now here we cannot write AST, where is the moments of area of tension is acting here. So AST into D minus N we cannot write. We want this entire area, so we will multiply with equivalent area, so we will multiply with modular ratio. So now modular ratio into AST, area of the steel, into when it is acting D minus N. So if we Bn square by 2. So if we equate, if we substitute in the calculator, we'll get directly N if we know the other values. Okay, this is how we find the depth of the neutral axis.